Edition of my t-shirt therapy this evening. What do I got tonight? Oh, a little Star Wars, a little old school Star Wars action. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys coming in tonight. If you could, before we go any further, like and subscribe, or I'm going to hold my breath. Good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Almost passed out. Why is it so important that you like and subscribe? Well, it's important to subscribe because right now, YouTube's keeping my content down here. All this amazing information, all this incredible wisdom I have to give you people. They're keeping it down here because they don't want to hitch their wagon to this horse just yet because of the fact that it's not really trending. So if you get more people to subscribe, it'll get up here, and then eventually people will start seeing this information. Maybe YouTube will take some action and maybe get some traction on it. That being said, I'm me, you're you, beep da bop da boo. Let's go. Let's talk about buttons. What are your buttons? Well, I play golf with some guys, one of my dear friends from high school, and he's a coach up in North Carolina. Just retired, actually. Amazing, 800 plus wins. Guy's an amazing guy. He plays golf with these same guys every week. They play 2 or 3 times a week. Amazing group of guys. They're all coaches too, teachers, stuff like that. And of course, when you play golf with the same people over and over and over again, you tend to pick up on the things that kind of drive him crazy, needle him a little bit, kind of get under his skin. And he has this one guy he plays with, and he calls him Buttons because this guy can get under Dave's skin like no one other. He just knows how to press his buttons. So I think it makes Dave actually play better. Me, that's impossible. If you spotted me 18 mulligans, I'm probably still gonna hit 100. But I do enjoy it. That's the worst part. I have so much fun, but I'm so bad. So what are the buttons? What are the buttons that your loved one is gonna use to try and get under your skin? We've talked about this in previous videos. They're gonna use things against, try and use things against you, try and get under your skin, and try and get a rise out of you. Because when they can deflect the attention off of them and onto you, that means their addiction can sit back, cross its arms, and go, "Attention's off me now. Let's go ahead and deal with this little problem." Or again, that's what it wants. It wants to always deflect. Addiction is a lot smarter than we are. Obviously, we can't outsmart it. We can't outmaneuver it. All we can do is try and take care of ourselves. And hopefully, our loved one can go ahead and get the help they need to try and beat their addiction or try and get it under control. Your loved one is going to come at you with all different weapons to try and get you to somehow take the spotlight off of them and turn it back around onto yourself. That's what it's very good at doing. It's very good at deflecting. It's very good at mitigating responsibility to somebody else. And again, that's just you can't take it personal. Your loved one knows subconsciously what are the things that bother you, some of the things that drive you insane, some of the things that will make you depressed, some of the things that make you sad, some things that make you angry, et cetera, because it's subconscious, and the addiction is also in the subconscious. They talk to each other, okay? And unknowingly, your subconscious shares all those things with addiction that your addiction will not use against your loved ones to try and get a rile out of you. It sounds insane, doesn't it? This is an insane situation that you're dealing with. Okay, this is crazy. This is cookie talk, as Kramer said. This is cookie talk. It is. It's cookie talk. It's nuts. It's your loved one is having a conversation in its brain with the subconscious, and the addiction is trying to pull out all different things that it knows that Jeff or beep da bop da boo will react to. Okay, so when they press those buttons, you gotta let it bother you. I can tell you right now, whenever someone tries to press Dave's buttons, that ball goes an extra 50 yards. It doesn't really affect them very much. All right, it's Dave's a big boy. He can drive the ball a good bit, and when you piss him off, it goes even farther. So if I'm playing with him, I'm like, yeah, keep on talking junk to him. If I'm playing against him, I'm like, would you shut up? So the main point of this conversation is don't let that force. Oh, Star Wars. Don't let that force be used against you. Okay, you have to know it's coming. Expect it, and don't take it personal. Don't. Okay, it's not them. It's not them talking to you. It's just the addiction. It's just trying to get the attention off of it. And it does a very good job at that, especially when we go back in our corner, we just cry and why'd I do this? Why, oh my God, why am I a horrible mother, father, sister, brother, blah, blah, blah. That's what it wants you to do. Okay. So the best thing to do is not to engage, not to try and parry and dodge and fence with this thing, this addiction, you ain't qualified. Don't do it. You ain't qualified. You are, though, qualified to take care of you. You are qualified to take care of you. So do it. Okay? Do it. Don't worry so much about them. You can't fix them. You can't fix them. I listen to some of those love recovery channels and they're like, this is how you fix your loved one. I'm like, what are you doing? You can't. That's insane. You have no more control over your loved one's addiction than walking into a movie theater and looking at characters up on a movie screen and somehow changing the outcome of the movie. It doesn't matter. You're a spectator. You're a spectator in their life. You're a spectator in that movie theater. Take care of yourself, okay? You got to take care of yourself. I don't know what else to tell you. It's simple. Don't get involved. Don't try and fix it. Is it easy? Nope. Simple and easy, two different words. We try because it's not easy. Well, listen, I'll just go ahead and pay their rent. I'll go ahead and pay their car payment. This is the last time, but I'll tell you, this is the last time. When the buttons start to get pressed, don't take it personal. Use your steps, use your tools. Remember, just parry it away, knock the force away, just let it all go. Okay, just let it all go because it's not them talking to you. All right, just remember that. It's a sad situation when we get so bogged down when they press our buttons, and we realize that somehow this is they know all that stuff about us. Well, of course they know the stuff about you. The one dynamic that our loved one has over us that they know how to make us crazy is love. We love them, they love us, and so they know what ticks us off or can get a rise out of us. Don't fall for it. When those buttons get pressed, just let it go. Let it go. Give it up to God. I always tell my loved one, I said, if you have a problem, just tie a bow around it and just give it up to God because we can't control it. Right? Right. Send me a question. Email me or make a comment in the video and I'll answer it. I'll answer all questions. I answer all questions because that's what I do. All right? Anyone else have any questions, please send them to me and I'll get to them as soon as possible in the comments. Like and subscribe, like I said before. This whole process works if you work it. It does work if you work it. It does. I promise you it does. I mean, it's proven over and over and over again. The building block, the main tree, the main trunk of recovery is Al-Anon. And then all these different branches off of it. But the main trunk is Al-Anon or AA. And by that means, it does work if you work it. Please say a prayer for the prayerless. Keep coming back. It works if you work it. And who does it have to begin with? Who? Right, you. Excellent. Fantastic. All right, guys. Have a great evening. God bless you. I'm going to go have some chocolate milk, I think. I'm going to treat myself tonight. My wife is not in the house tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and sneak some chocolate milk, I think. Don't tell her, okay? She doesn't watch these videos, but maybe if she does tune in, we'll say it was a button I pressed, okay? God bless you guys. Have a good evening. Ciao.